There's no telling how far down we'll have to go to find the summoning pits.
Hello everybody, welcome to our third and final installment of our Solo the Nightfall for week 43. We are doing our Titan Nightfall now, and as always, we are using no raid, no exotic, and no ascended gear. So let us take a quick look at what we are using. We are using an Up the Ante, Plug 1, and BTRD. Our armor is all faction armor, so you can go ahead and choose any armor that best suits you. Now, the first section that we come to is not a darkness zone. As a result, dying here is not a big deal. Now, surprisingly, because of the modifiers, which are Juggler, Void Burn, and Solar Burn, your biggest threat in these Nightfalls is probably going to be the Acolytes. So as a result, do not underestimate any of the Acolytes that you see, especially when they are in a group, as they can kill you fairly quickly. Now we will be coming up upon our first darkness zone right here. I personally like to come up top in order to take out as much threats as we can before retreating back.
They know we're here. I'll get to work.
As you can see, you can fight from behind this little wall without worrying too much about taking damage. Now, when you have just one night left, you will start getting groups of acolytes to spawn. As noted previously, do not take these acolytes carelessly, as they can kill you very quickly. Just take your time and focus on one at a time. Not need to rush this section, as is the same with the rest of the Nightfall. Now, as you can see, after you've killed a few acolytes, you will start getting wizards. Now, there are two wizards. One is a major, the other is not. they can be taken care of quite fast. And once again, do make sure to keep your distance when fighting knights.
Starting to sense a pattern. Shouldn't be long.
Now be aware, this next section will spawn a variety of enemies, including hive knights, acolytes, and thralls. Just keep an eye out for whatever may come close to you. Now do keep an eye on that side, as you will get wizards, as you can see. Now it is best to simply run back and get the wizards to chase you, as these wizards in a group are very dangerous and should not be taken lightly. Now, as you can see, with enough focused fire, the wizards are not too difficult to take care of. Once they are dealt with, you will simply kill until you have the door open. Once it is open, you can simply skip whatever else remains in the room. Now, in this little room, a lot of your threats are going to come from the smaller enemies. There are several acolytes, thralls, and cursed thralls in this area, so just keep an eye out. Now, there is an ogre in this little section, and he can pose quite the threat, as they do use a void attack. Just put focus on him, and once he is down, you can simply deal with the boomer as usual.
Sounds like we're getting closer.
Now, for this next section, you can simply choose to not kill any of the enemies here. You can simply run past everything here as I am doing. Now, the knights up here, they will not aggro you until you get close to them, so they are perfectly okay to run past as well. So now, we are in the last section of the Nightfall, and we will be focusing our fire on anything that is on the left side of the room.
Well, at least it's chained up.
Now, as you can see, there is a group of major knights below you. They will be our targets next. You do want to get rid of them as fast as possible. Now, once we have cleared all of our enemies on the left side of the room, you can then begin damage on Fogoth. Now, any of the enemies that are on the end, the right end of the room, we are not going to worry about. They are not a threat to us, and we do not have to focus fire on them. Now, do be careful and make sure you are at cover, as Fogoth will begin attacking as soon as he is broken from his chains. Now, just a side note, this section can be dealt with using a sniper, though I prefer a fusion rifle as it does not require you to expose yourself as much as a sniper rifle would. Now, as you can see, we do have a dropship coming in. The enemies that are coming from the dropship will be 1 melee knight and 3 thralls. So we will focus on them first. As you can see, our fight will simply involve taking shots whenever we can at Vogoth. This is also why I favor a fusion rifle over a sniper for this section. There will be enemies that might come to the center to start attacking you. They are not too big of an issue. As you can see, this fight simply takes patience. Now, as I said before, do not underestimate any acolytes in the area, as they can deal significant damage to you.
Finally, the abomination has been destroyed. The Vanguard will be grateful.
A creature of the dark has been slain,
And that
and our world
is how
spared another atrocity.
you solo
But how many more hide abominations
the
are still
Nightfall
out there,
for week
growing from
35.
I fear we may find out all too soon.